All right, today's topic is vinyl wrap. It seems like the clear winner right now. I mean, when you go on YouTube, you can watch a million how-to videos. When you look it up online, it looks cheaper than paint. You can get chrome. I mean, it's the clear choice, right? You should pull the trigger. Well, I think you need to hear the full video. So if you're completely new to vinyl wrap and not sure what it is, so vinyl is essentially a giant sticker with a special type of glue on the back that has air channels so that you can move it around fairly easy, but when you squeegee it really hard, it removes that air to make it like an airtight seal to the paint that you're wrapping. So why did I pick vinyl over paint? I don't know anything about paint. I do have 5 years experience in vehicle wraps, so I kind of knew what to expect right off the rip. It's a place where I have a lot of confidence. Vinyl doesn't typically stick to primer or unpainted surfaces. If it's a high gloss clear coat situation, it definitely likes that. It will stick to that no problem. But this car is primered, majority of it anyways, and the front bumper was just as it comes, just the raw plastic. So I knew my best shot at it sticking with my experience was that primer was gonna have to be as smooth as possible. So what we did is in the roughest areas, we wet sanded it with 800 grit first and then 2000 grit until it felt perfect, like baby smooth. On the unpainted surfaces where you see them bare metal, those were actually rust spots that we had to get out, and then we primered back over it and then wet sanded it with 2000 grit. All right, what vinyl did I go with? We actually went with Vinyl Frog. So I let my wife pick the color. Her favorite color is pink. My favorite color is red. And I was looking more at a chrome or something flashy, and she was looking at more of a matte. She ended up finding a perfect blend of everything. So in the sun, this color looks pink, but in the shade, it looks red. And it kind of has that chrome-like tint to it, but it's also matte. So this is Satin Chrome Rose Red. It's pretty cool, I like it. So if you wanna see some of the tools we're using, this is a blowtorch. You get it from Home Depot, it's like 50 bucks. This is a exacto knife, also bought it from Home Depot. It's like $10. We got 2 squeegees. I consider this one a hard squeegee and this one a soft squeegee. It's a hard squeegee with just a felt tape to it. You can get these off of Amazon. They're relatively cheap. And then this is knifeless tape. Probably can get it off of Amazon. And it's made by 3M. And how knifeless tape works is you lay it down where you want to cut something, but you don't want to actually use a blade on it. Because like say you're not confident that you won't cut all the way through into your paint, or say you're wrapping 2 different layers of vinyl over the top of each other, but you want to cut the top one without cutting through both of them. That's where this would come in. So what you do is you lay it down where you want to make the cut and wrap the vinyl over it, and you want to make sure the knifeless tape goes beyond the vinyl so that you can fold it back on itself, and then when you pull it, the string will come out of the center, and then you can run it through all of the vinyl and it will cut it. It's not a necessary, but it is a cool thing to have. All right, let's get started on this car. So the panels come in 60-inch wide, and for the front bumper and the passenger side of the car, we hung it that full 60-inch wide. And I definitely do not recommend that because it's extremely wasteful on material. So I'm gonna give you 3 tips. Tip number 1 is measure each body panel individually on the car and wrap it separately. And when you measure it, give yourself at least 6 inches all the way around, because you're gonna need a good bit of material to hold on to and pull as you're squeegeeing it all the way up to the edge of the panel. Tip number 2, the object is to get the air out from underneath the vinyl. So start in the center of whatever panel you're wrapping and work your way out. Don't get too far ahead of yourself in any direction. Work from the center out, and that's gonna give you the best chance at no wrinkles and no bubbles in it. Tip number 3, heat is your friend. Heat is what's Gonna help you get around the bends on the bumper and the contours of the car, and it can help you get the vinyl to stick on the edges. Heat can be your enemy if you overheat the panel and you try to stretch it too far too fast. It will pull the color out. If you just heat it too much in general, you can warp the color or you can straight up burn it. Just take your time. You're gonna scrap panels, so go ahead and buy extra. And even when you're confident with it and you know what to do, sometimes it just doesn't want to stick. Just say fuck it and try it. I'll be here if you got questions. Just watch this climax.
Welcome to Forever, man. Let's go. Come on. This forever. No surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. And there will be no surrender. Now allow me to reintroduce myself. They call me J-O-N to the easy E-N. Know that we undefeated. Y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance, but his lines are overhead. Better check the air for clearance. Call the tower. This is ours. Clear the heat. The air apparent. Really, I've never been better. Legacy. This is forever.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys staying with me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I'm taking my time because it might be gone by tomorrow. Your time is spent. There is no extra you can borrow.
I do really like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's pretty.